First, we've been working on this since January 2004. It's the core team from Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. What was important is to have a character that is action-driven in his title, right? So that's why we come up with the idea of playing an assassin. From a creative point, it was all about what is next gen, right? And we knew we had better graphics, better AI, but how about better game design, better gameplay? How about also having people in those beautiful graphics? How do we play with the crowd this time? Depending on where you are in the game world, you'll have between 0 and some back alleys, there'll be no NPCs, and then suddenly you come into a marketplace and there's 120, 25 NPCs going around, and they all have like gameplay mechanics attached to it. So it's not only random NPC walking around, even though there is those NPC. This is the really lower layer of NPCs. There's the wandering ones, and then there's the one that asks the player to do some stuff with them, and then there's the guards looking around, and then there's the narrative NPCs that are there to push the stories forward. And also I wanted personally to get out a little bit of the fantasy world and trying to do a game inside our world. The design of the cities were done by studying medieval warfare and medieval maps and talking with historians and a lot of books, right? And going on the web. There's a lot of stuff on the web, you know? But it was really important to trying, because it's not possible in a game, but to recreate as closely as possible 3 cities of the medieval time. And why medieval time? It's important because, you know, streets are narrower. So it's easier to put NPCs in it and feel populated, even though the amount is pretty high also. But when you have a big boulevard in New York City, for example, you need more NPCs, and then suddenly it's all back alleys, and it makes it easier. But in the historical part, for me personally, it was really important that we recreated the world as it was back then. So for us it's kind of, the player is the one going back in the past. That's all I'll say there. I cannot talk about it yet, and I think it's important not to talk about it, since we wanted the player to experience our setting fully, not like expecting too much. They know there's something going on, and you'll understand everything after 2 minutes. You're gonna understand, so don't worry.
Time to die!